Hey guys, Southern Pioneer. Happy weekend. I was on the internet. I was looking at I guess Such put up a video, EDC carry, everyday carry, and it kind of got me thinking about what I carry. I carry a bunch of crap, really, but I'll show you what I've carried for a long time. And oops. It's this knife here, if you can see it very well, but this is a Schrade Uncle Henry, and I've had this knife, I don't know, 30 years maybe. It's just Schrade. It's a decent knife, carbon steel blade. I beat the hell out of it. As you can see, it's got all kinds of dents and dings in it. Handles brass. I guess these pins are brass and steel. It's very heavy. It's held up very well. I've hammered with this thing. You can see hammer marks in it. I've literally beat the crap out of this knife, and keeps on keeping on. It's pretty amazing. I would have thought I would have destroyed it by now. I've heated this blade up. I've done all the wrong things to it. Use it as a pry bar, this stupid stuff. Let me turn this down. Oh yeah, I'm using this little radio I got at that radio at the grocery store, believe it or not. It's a really cool little radio. You crank it up, you can charge. I guess it's got capacitors or something that you're charging, and then it's got weather channel, all kinds of crap, alarm clock. It's really cool, but it's like 30 bucks. So I threw it in the garage. But anyway, yeah, I carry a few knives with me. I really dig knives, but every time I buy a knife, I give it to my wife. She likes knives more than I do. So I just there's a lot of knives that I want, I just can't afford them. I mean, I'd like to go and spend 180, 200 bucks on a knife. Really, if you're looking for really good knife reviews, and I'm sure you've heard this time and time again, this guy Nut and Fancy, he does great knife reviews. You can say what you want to about the guy, he's really good. I really honestly think anybody says anything bad about Nut and Fancy, they're just jealous. The guy is he puts more into a video than anybody I know of. But there's a couple of knives that he has reviewed that are really outstanding. Some of the cold steel stuff is really nice. Buck with that, I think Ron Hood knives, the Hoodlum. What a kick butt knife that. If you're into survivor knives, like I currently am right now, I'm trying to decide on a good survivor knife. I'm looking at like a K-bar utility knife in that green sage color with a Kydex type plastic sheath, really sweet. Or like a Hoodlum or a cold steel, one of those knives. But anyway, that I think last time we were talking about solar, and by the way, forgive my videos because they suck. Not good at them. But anyway, I'm gonna do my best. This solar charge controller, the MPPT 500 by BZ Products, I mentioned last time that I had some issues with a chip. I think I've got a chip in here, but they sent me this chip, and I put it in and it did absolutely nothing. So I got really upset. I bought this thing at the Solar Store, thesolarstore.com, and if you can see that, but I tell you what, they have really done me well. I called up the Solar Store and talked to this guy named by the name of Michael Ridden. He's an English guy, and told him the problems that I had with this product. And man, the guy really went out of his way. What they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and ship me one of the new NPPT 500 solar charge controllers, and they said they have no problems with the new ones whatsoever, and they're currently replacing the old model. So he's just going to send me the new one when it comes in, and then I'll put the old one in the box and send it to the manufacturer. So I will not be without a solar controller, and that's what I was kind of worried about. I didn't want to, take it down without something to put back up, because I'm kind of addicted to this thing. It's very fun. But anyway, these guys at thesolarstore.com I would recommend, and of course, no, they're not paying me to say that or anything stupid like that. I just, I gave it to them, I laid it out for them, and they stepped up to the plate and provided exceptional customer service. So very, very happy with that. Okay, enough of that. So far, the solar generator here has worked really flawlessly. I did have an issue with the inverter, and I told you, it's a really cheap inverter. Power brought 1500 watts. It's done well. I replaced the first one. It lasted about 3 weeks, burnout. Bought it from donrow.com. They sent me a new one out, no problem. And so far this one's lasted longer than the first one, and it runs perfectly. It doesn't even get hot. I really haven't pressed it. I've seen surges up to, I don't know, 2,500 watts when running a freezer and a refrigerator at the same time, and it handled it perfectly fine, never got hot. I'm thinking, these are Chinese made, Canadian designed, and they die sometimes, and it's what do you expect for that price? So until I get a real inverter, this is what I have to deal with, and so far this one's been fine. And let's keep my fingers crossed. But I did add a couple of batteries, and I moved my batteries and I put them in this metal cabinet. It looks wood, but it is metal. I'll kind of show you that. I got this. I got it all locked up now. I'm fixing to vent it, and it's what I usually do. Is I usually just keep it open, and then I run the big fan in here and leave the garage door open, and it vents just fine. But yeah, as you can see, I bought a couple of more T105s, and it's not too bad because they're only a month and a half apart, so they're relatively the same age. But put it in here, and I think it's cool. So I've got 2 more of these cabinets, and I was thinking about